Hi, I'm Steve from Royal Jewelers, royaljewelers.com. Today we are going to talk about Accutron, and this is really fun for me because I remember when I was 6 years old, back in 1960, when my dad, who was an Accutron dealer, one of the first in the United States, came home with a really cool, crazy, revolutionary watch. When you think about 1960, every watch was automatic or manual line, and every watch, when you put it up to your ear, went tick, 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 tick. But the Accutron did not. The Accutron from 1960 was a tuning fork movement. So this was an electronic, really the first of the electronic watches that was on the market. This is pre-quartz. So you put this up to your ear and there was a hum, just like when the doctor would bang that little tuning fork on my knee, and I'd be able to hear that right up to my ear, and it had a noise, and that's exactly what you're getting with this watch. If you put it on a wood, table, you would get resonating from it, or resonation from it. That would sound. The hum would just fill up the room. This watch, putting up to your ear, hearing the hum, having a see-through case. This was the Spaceview model. This was something like nothing you've ever seen, or like none of us had ever seen before. And at 6 years old, I lusted, if a 6-year-old can lust, after one of these watches, which I finally got for my graduation. Then, 50 years later, I was lucky enough to get the 50th anniversary model. So Accutron got discontinued, and Accutron got discontinued because we had the great quartz wave. And as a result, the tuning fork went out and quartz came in. So this watch goes back 10 years, and I happen to be born in 1954, and this happens to be serial number 54, which happened to be by coincidence. So this is pretty spectacular and fun for me. Then Accutron disappeared. The Spaceview model was gone. Until now. And so now we have a new Spaceview with an electrostatic movement, something that is just so different, so radical. And as you can see this up close, this is most unique. It's an electrostatic movement, which is run by 2 turbines, and the turbines collect electricity as you're moving your wrist. So essentially, it's an automatic movement that's also electronic. So what we have is an electrostatic movement that's run by turbines. So you have the 2 turbines on the bottom, and these turbines will wind the watch and will store up to 2 years of power by the movement of your wrist. Just like with an automatic watch, one that winds by the movement of your wrist, this will wind this watch and store up to 2 years of energy. So your power reserve on this watch is 2 years. What you will discover as you are wearing this watch without any motion is the sweep second hand will stop. However, the time keeps on going. It's an energy saving device built into the watch to create more power reserve. And of course, when the sweep second hand is moving, you also have the large turbine above moving as well. So if you think about Accutron 1960, and then you think about Accutron 2010, look at the similarities between the two. It's actually incredible how they've maintained sort of the DNA of the brand, keeping the Spaceview, of course, and keeping the colors, right? You have the green going through consistently, that turquoise or aqua color that runs through. Now let's take it 60 years later from the original, and look how close they've stayed to the history of the brand. There aren't many brands that can say that, and this is pretty spectacular. So as you look at them up close, you can see the evolution from 1960 to 2010, 50 years later, to 2020, to the model that you're looking at today with electrostatic. And again, innovative. And that's really what Accutron was all about, an innovative brand in a time when everything was sort of old school. This is pretty revolutionary, very cool, just introduced by Accutron. We're excited to have it here at Royal Jewelers, royaljewelers.com, Royal Jewelers in Andover, Massachusetts. And if you're looking for a new watch or a certified pre-owned watch, please be sure to visit us either online or in our store. Thanks so much for watching.